Hey YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's very different video on YouTube. Once again, I'm going to be doing the same type of video over and over and over again because I'm filming it right night time. And guess what? It's going to be in one of those nocturnal wildlife videos. So I've just decided to go a little bit loud here, but it's getting pretty late. So with that being said, I'm going to spend 10 minutes of making the whole video, and I might try and film some nocturnal wildlife. If not, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I might as well just go ahead and jump cut without any time wasted. Let's do it. Well, it's quite okay-ish for a bit of an alleyway. It's actually been quite quiet. I don't think I'll be able to see that much in the way of nocturnal creatures. I'm just, looking outside the alleyway throughout, this part of night time, which will be like before midnight. Trying to be very careful on just maneuvering the camera because I don't want to, make too many jump cuts. Once again, I can't see any critters outside at night except for the local vehicles of light, and it's actually pretty windy today. Overall, I think it was quite overcast. There was a bit of rain, but not that much. Overall, it was only just like teeny tiny portions of rain, and I can see a car just going past by. So it's actually quite a blustery day today. I don't know why I'm speaking very much a little bit audible than like 2 days ago. I made a very similar video like that, of course, and try not to tweak around the camera because I don't want to make too many jump cuts. If I do, then I have to. There's actually quite a lot of people outside here. There's actually many people. I shouldn't be filming people on YouTube. Otherwise I would probably get sued for doing that. Or in this case, be completely flagged for filming people on YouTube. Shouldn't I be doing that? Well, I should stop. Anyways, I can't see any bits of wildlife. I think once again the only clue I'd like to see is just bits of scraps of food. Then maybe some cats would probably come out. Maybe some foxes or badgers. I think I've only seen a hedgehog once. Overall, that was the only time I've only just seen a hedgehog. I think last month. Although I have seen it before in parks, I think. Yeah, it just goes to show you why we humans have totally destroyed the lands of such. Maybe I'm just filming a bit of nocturnal stuff, nocturnal wildlife, and a bit of car action as well, because I really want to film videos daily and just, make it as like a free-for-all type place. There's no bits of wildlife here. Okay, I can see the bins. Maybe the foxes or the rats might have a bit of a peep through. It's a bit, it's a bit difficult sometimes just to get into wildlife because there's like cars outside. When you're driving around at night time, you might be able to spot foxes. Although I might be completely wrong. I'm always am. I don't know about you, but overall the night itself has been it's gone quite recently cooler overall. Although I'm actually wearing summer clothes, which is a bit funny and a bit strange. There's a few cars here. Not much in the way of wildlife. I'd like to see like any nocturnal creature would come out at night. Maybe I could spot an owl flying by, or maybe a couple of bats. It's interesting, the lights themselves actually attract a whole bunch of moths and things, bugs and moths and stuff. But I could also see like spider webs on street lamps or lampposts. So the HD camera, well, isn't really HD. It's probably filming like 480, which is SD. It's just 2 SD, isn't it? I'll have to get like a much more brand spanking new camera in order to do so. It's much more quieter outside, and when you have a much more quieter environment, that actually makes it much more easy for the wildlife to become, well, a little bit much more active. And let's say the human beings being around at night time. Maybe if I would have put like old scraps of food outside, that would have attracted foxes and cats, possibly badgers. Although that wouldn't be very safe because there's cars here, and not because of mortality, but also because they might get like, you know, disturbed and perturbed. There's actually quite a lot of traffic outside, and it actually is quite difficult to realise of how quiet it actually is. There's not much wildlife outside, so I'm very sorry about that. But I'm just filming outside at night time just to catch a glimpse of what's actually like at night time in my area, because I've already filmed my area being Northfield, my previous area being Northfield, a very relatively long time, but nevertheless it's pretty interesting, and I just can't believe we've just gone for like 5 minutes. It's pretty weird. There's not much bits of wildlife around here. It's quite strange, isn't it? I can only see like moving plants as if the wind is just blowing them, but I don't think I'd be able to see that much in the way of actual wildlife and stuff. I've seen a cat recently in previous videos, but that's not like what you call wildlife, because that's more of a pet type critter. I'm just gawking and gazing around. I don't see in the way that anything wild could probably turn up. And there's a car actually turning. What's that car doing? Looks like it's just turning away for somehow. Yeah, that's something, isn't it? Bit of a problem when you have cars around here. They can make, well, drivers around here, they make the most erratic decisions in life. Mind you, if it was summertime, I would actually get like a much better time limit than just anything else in general. I mean, that's, you know, obvious. There's quite a lot of cars here. I mean, that's just crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. I don't know if I can see that much in the way of wildlife. Maybe I'm the one who's responsible of disturbing it. It's a bit difficult, isn't it, to film wildlife properly? I can only see like spiders' webs and like spiders and stuff. In fact, overall, I think recently in the early part of my video making in September, I didn't make any videos, but I think, if I would have remembered, there's actually quite a lot of spiders around here. Not just around on outside, but also like inside of my house. It's interesting, the lights that I have around my house attracts a lot of bugs and moths and things. In fact, there's only just people here. Outside is only just people. I mean, that's just the thing. And it looks like they're coming this way. I might have to do a jump cut because I don't want to get, you know, caught up with people being filmed. That's just my gut feeling. I can hear something. It's actually a, you know, a car overall. I can just see a car just passing by here. It's making some very weird squeaking sounds. Wow, I actually didn't realise this. Just as I was filming, I've actually didn't get this one on camera, but I've just noticed there was a moth. There was a moth outside, and unfortunately I couldn't take it pretty fast on camera. I've actually just seen a moth outside. It was actually just flying out at the very moment. That was crazy. Oh, pardon me, I've just farted. I just didn't film it very much on time. I actually just saw a moth. It was right over here. Oh my goodness. How did I actually forget to film it when I actually saw it in the first place? And I mean, it's not like that yellow, large, underwing moth. It could be a different species. I'm not really good into moths though, because they're very complex. There's so many different species. But yeah, I actually just saw a moth now. Sorry I haven't got proper footage, but that's all I gotta contend with, I'm afraid. And there's another car here. I don't want to tweak the camera too much. Wow, that car's just... Crockies, that's just... How the hell is he going this fast? Is this like the normal cruising speed for Birmingham? I'm quite confused. Anyways, there was a moth here, and it was just circling around. I believe it was the large underwing, the yellow large yellow underwing, I call it that way. I call them blunderwings because they just bump around and stuff when they just fly irregularly. There's a lot of cars here. Sorry I can't see any mammals. And I just, you know, crawling around. Nor bats. I can't see any bats. But I bet bats would also love a nice delicacy of insects. Of course. It's quite crazy, isn't it? Sometimes, if you know where to look, there's some bits which are quite wild, out and about at night. And I'm actually looking forward to maybe day after day after day, I might as well try and film as much wildlife. And there's an ambulance here, right over at night time. Yeah, I didn't realise there was a moth. It just flew very, very quickly. Maybe it got perturbed by the camera. That's my gut feeling here. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny that anything can turn up. Yeah, especially in the most urbanised areas, when it's this busy. Sorry I haven't got any moths, but luckily enough I actually saw one. Which is a bit strange, but hey. Moths are quite fast, but it doesn't matter if I haven't got them on video. Just cars and stuff, and people are animals, but you wouldn't classify them as actual animals, but who knows? Maybe humans are wildlife. I'm probably thinking outside the square, you know. That's just my philosophy. And I can see some beautiful looking berries on those trees here, and it's autumn time. You can definitely feel the wind. It's hustling about. There's a lot of leaves here, isn't it? Oh, you can definitely feel the chill. Bet all the bugs are going to die off once winter rolls in. Oh my crappies. Let me check the time. It's about... I've got a time limit on my computer, so I might probably just stop by. There's nothing much special in this wildlife video. Sorry, I haven't got any more bits of wildlife, I'm afraid, but luckily enough I can only see spider webs, and I've actually just seen a moth. Anyways, a bit disappointing compared to like the other video I looked at, which was the one which featured the cat. As always, I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. If you really want to see more of these videos like this on YouTube, please give this video a like, subscribe for more fat videos in the future, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.